Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm here at Magic Kingdom for a little bit of a surprising thing today. So there's been multiple things reopening. First of all, that's my top priority today. There's been apparently the Tortuga Tavern reopened, which has some different things. I think some food from Aunt Polly's, which they used to have there. Also, Big Top Souvenirs has opened as well over in Fantasyland, which is always like a favorite store of mine. So we're first of all gonna check out like all the new things going on here. But also while we are here, I'm gonna meet Matt later. He gets off work around 5, and we're gonna go to Tony's Town Square restaurant. I've heard some really mixed things about it, and I kind of want to settle that rumor to see if Tony's is really as bad as people say. We're definitely gonna review that today too, and yeah, other than that, we'll just see what else we run into, and should be pretty fun. So let's get going. I think our first stop today will be going towards Tortuga Tavern over by Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm really curious. Back in the day, they used to have hamburgers, then they had hot dogs, and now apparently they have a new menu, so we'll go check that out. I'm pretty excited to see that. And for those wondering, the spring roll cart is currently open every single day now. So if you want spring rolls, you can definitely get it. And I know this is old news, but it always makes me happy to see the Likey Tiki's going. And it's always a lot of fun. So I just got to Pirates of the Caribbean here, only a 30-minute wait. There's Tortuga Tavern, we'll get there in a minute, but I just wanted to point out, Jack Sparrow's over here meeting with guests from afar, which is really great. That's fun. So right over here is Tortuga Tavern. Alright, here we are at Tortuga Tavern. I'm pretty excited to come here. Oh, there's definitely a smell here, which we haven't smelled in a while. But basically their menu has the barbecue pulled pork sandwich, barbecue sandwich, pork sandwich, turkey leg, peanut butter chocolate hazelnut spread, and banana sandwich, which was Aunt Polly's signature sandwich. So I'm glad that that's back here. I've never tried that. And also they have hot dogs and things as well. But they also have a desert pear lemonade pirate slushie, which I think I'm gonna have to try. That's gonna be a very important one. All right, I got the sandwich here. This looks very good. This is the peanut butter chocolate hazelnut spread and banana sandwich. So it definitely has a lot in here. This looks pretty good. I mean, they've had this at Aunt Polly's, I believe. It was a favorite. I've always wanted to try it. I'm really glad I got to get this. If you're not familiar with Aunt Polly's, it's the restaurant on Tom Sawyer's Island that they only open on special occasions. So you might not see that open all the time. But glad I got to get this. Came with chips as well. We'll see how these are. And the purple pirate pear lemonade slushie. Overall, I mean, this whole meal right here, including the drink, was about $16. So the price really isn't too bad for a quick service meal here. I'm excited to try these out. Alright, so first I think I'm gonna try out the lemonade slushie really quick. It looks really good. I like that purple pear type thing. So we'll see if it's really good. I'll see. Oh yeah. Not everyone's gonna have the same review of this one for me, but pretty much it's like a really sweet purple pear drink here. It's really sweet, but I honestly really like it. I know someone could say it's too sweet, and it kind of isn't sometimes, but I personally really like it. I've had this flavor itself has been around many different places, even outside of Disney World. Different places have had this type of like purple lemonade. So I do feel like it's a really good drink. I mean, I'm gonna get this again. I know I'm kind of biased on this, but I personally love it. I'm gonna give it a 3.7. Overall, I like the taste of it. It tastes really good, but I don't think it's high enough for a 4. But it's really good. I would get it again. I love this thing. Let me try the sandwich though. Looks pretty interesting. Looks kind of flat too. I don't know what to expect. Let's find out. It honestly is what you'd expect. The peanut butter's there, the chocolate's there, the bananas are there, the hazelnut's there. It's really good. I don't think this sandwich is for everyone. I personally really enjoyed it though. Chips are pretty decent. They're pretty much your standard Disney chips, which aren't bad. So I don't think this whole meal is like culinary excellence or anything. I don't think they've set a new level of food here. I don't think they've done anything spectacular. But it's a simple meal here that's really good. I think pretty simple. Something more simple and more like comfort food in a way, which I think is really valuable here. I think it honestly is one of the strongest options here for a meal, for like a lunch here at Magic Kingdom. That being said, I think I'm going to give the sandwich itself also 3.7. Really enjoyable. My enjoyment level is probably higher, but overall this is just a basic sandwich and it's pretty good. That was really great. I love Tortuga Tavern's new offerings. I thought it was honestly, I mean, I can be honest here, I think that was one of the best quick service options here at Magic Kingdom. I think Magic Kingdom kind of lacks on quick services sometimes. You have Penco's Bill, which is a favorite, but I just feel like that's too salty. Also, you have Cosmic Rays, which is just pretty generic, standard theme park food, which is pretty expected, but I think Tortuga Tavern was definitely one of the better ones I've tried. Over here is Splash Mountain, which always has a long wait. Seeing that they haven't done any construction on it yet for the Princess and the Frog re-theme, I don't think they're gonna do it for the 50th. I feel like this is an attraction they'll want open for the 50th. So I think this will be open for majority of the 50th celebration. And then over here in Frontierland, it's really great. I'm seeing more and more characters. You have Chip and Dale on the roof right here, meeting in their Frontierland of outfits, which is really great. You can wave to them. There we go. Also, another thing I kind of wanted to point out, here in Frontierland, they're redoing a lot of the boards here on this boardwalk here. And as you can see right here, this area is just brand new wood right here. And this one right here is going to be replaced soon, I'm assuming. I don't think they're going to keep them separate. And this is the entrance to Country Bear Jamboree. So I think they're either going to have to close Country Bear Jamboree or have some huge construction around it soon. So I'd be careful about that. They could also, of course, just open a separate entrance somewhere else. But hopefully they don't close it. I'm going to run in the Frontier Mercantile really quick, see if they have any new pins or magic bands. Oh, this is great. So they have the new limited edition pins for the 50th countdown. You have the Contemporary right there, which has like old contemporary art right there, and Magic Kingdom, which look really great. And then of course they do have the countdown to 50th magic band right here. This is a little more expensive. It is $40. Usually limited releases are $34.99, but because this has the gold slider, it's a little bit more. That's pretty nice. And you also have Indiana Jones as well. And this is your standard $34.99 one. Also looking towards the counter, it looked like they didn't have any new limited edition magic bands, but if there's any new ones I see, I'll let you guys know. I've been seeing this a lot more lately, but over by all the table service restaurants, they're putting these signs saying seating available and to inquire with the host or hostess. So it looks like it's not really busy now, and it appears like they're doing a lot more walk-ups right now. All right, so on my way over to Big Top, I found Matt. Here he is. He got off work. He met us over here. And we're gonna go in. It's been a while since we've been in here. And I'm excited to see, it looks like there's some changes going on in there.
Yeah, from the pictures I've seen, it looks completely different. Yeah. It does look pretty different in there.
Yeah, I guess we'll go in, take a look at it. Oh yeah, it looks like they have some new carpeting too, it looks like.
Tables in here.
Oh yeah, some tables. Yeah, this is a different experience for sure.
Not nearly as much merchandise. I wonder if they're putting more of an emphasis on like the snacks and stuff since the confectionery isn't open.
That must be so. I will also point out though, the name is still Big Top Souvenirs, but there's not many souvenirs here, which is, you have ears. I saw some pins over there too.
Yeah, bands and...
But you definitely, it feels like they have emphasis on food here. They have a lot of baked items here. And it looks like they're packaged too, so I don't think they're making them here physically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Which is, maybe they'll do it, they have everything ready, but it definitely has like a more kind of open feeling to it, which I think is kind of nice.
One thing I'll say is you still get the smell, like it used to smell really sweet in here. It still does.
The atmosphere is all here. I just think it's kind of laid back, it's kind of nice. You can just get a drink right here, get a sweet, sit down, relax, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, almost like, not completely, but almost like the relaxation stations.
Yeah.
Where you can go and sit down. I think they still want you to have your mask on if you're not eating or drinking and you're sitting down. But this is probably the closest we've come to it.
Yeah, that's true. You do have a variety of different popcorns, candies and whatnot, and you still have a couple souvenirs. But I still feel like a lack of merchandise. Maybe they're gonna open more, but definitely have a lot more treats here.
Another interesting thing, I don't know if it was like this before, were these doors open before?
No, they weren't.
So there's the main entrance, and then here's the center thing where they have all the snacks. And then to the left of it, there's these doors where you can go out. When it comes out over here,
like they're doing some construction now on Pete's Silly Slideshow.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So
this whole area blocked off.
I guess they're going just along to refurbish everything. I did notice everything in there. There was a lot of things, a lot of displays with like curtains in front of them. So maybe they want to open those, potentially have merchandise, but they're just opening it quickly right now. So we'll see.
All right, so we're starting to head more towards Tony's. It's about time to check in for dinner. I was just looking at the crowds. There's really not a lot of people here today. I feel like that's kind of been a trend lately. Crowd levels have been pretty low the past few days. I wonder if that's just how it's gonna be until closer to Halloween. I don't know. Really not too bad today. Also over here above the train station, we have Eeyore and Pooh and Tigger and Rabbit. That's a lot of fun. I like to have a lot of different characters up here throughout the day. And even though they're far away, they still feel close. You can still come up and interact with them and wave to them and get pictures. It's a lot of fun. All right, so we're all checked in for our reservation. And I was looking over here, I saw they have the headwear and embroidery here. We actually went in there one day and we wanted Mickey ears that say goo on them. And they said, "Is that your real name?" And we said no. And they said, "Well, we can't do it. It has to be your actual name." So that was disappointing. Maybe we'll buy some and just get someone to do the embroidery. I don't know.
There's another option. I could change my actual name to Goo.
Yeah, there you go.
That would work. I think that would be nice.
It's probably the easiest solution.
You could change your name to 2U. And that way we could have the ears together and say Goo 2U.
Yeah, that'll be easiest.
All right, we're all checked in. We should be seated pretty soon. And we'll let you guys know when we're taking to our table. Thank you. So coming in, I have a complaint.
What's that?
So, okay, so there's art around here. And it is themed from Lady and the Tramp. But this is supposed to be the restaurant, like inside of the theming from Lady and the Tramp. So if this was the actual, like in the world where that actually happened, why would they have like art from the movie everywhere?
I don't know, the guy liked the dog, so he said, "All right, let me get some pictures of the dog." And,
well, there's particular scenes that he didn't even witness in the movie. What?
There was a photographer there, and he talked to whatever the parents are, and said, "Give me some pictures." I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in many, many years.
Overall, though, looking at the menu, it does look like pretty standard Italian food. I think overall, like as I saw, they had like an Italian trio with like everything, which was one entree, and they also had the pizza, which I think are going to be like the top things here. I think we're going to get those two and split them so we can get like a little bit of a look at everything here.
Yeah. I'm curious about the pizza because people always ask me, where can you get pizza at the Magic Kingdom? And I always point them to Pinocchio's because that's the closest thing is the flatbread. But let's find out if the pizza is recommendable here.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our drinks. Goo went with just a standard Shirley Temple. And then I went with the wine cocktail, which is Prosecco peach juice and drops of wild raspberry, which sounded pretty good. I haven't really seen that anywhere else on property, so I had to get it. I'm curious how it's going to be.
Yeah. They also brought us bread too.
Yeah, they also brought us some bread with some olive oil with some kind of spices or oregano or something in there. So I'm excited to try that. I didn't know we were going to get that.
First thing I noticed when I see this bread is it's definitely like more of a crispy crust. Definitely get a good smell here. It actually smells like, I know I'm going to sound like someone who doesn't know any kind of food other than chain, but macaroni grill bread, I haven't tried that in a while. But I remember back in the day when I was young, growing up, going there, that wonderful smell of their bread. And if I remember correctly, you like their bread too. So we'll see. Well, maybe it will be like that. But I think what I'm expecting here is more standard chain-like Italian food. We'll see if it gets to that level, but we'll see.
It kind of has the same texture and feel as macaroni grill bread as well. I'm guessing it's going to be similar.
It tastes exactly the same.
I think the taste is a little bit less aggressive for me.
Yeah, well.
But the taste is definitely exactly the same. I mean, to a T. This is macaroni grill bread. It's good. I'm not going to complain about it. Yeah. But it's exactly what it tastes like.
Overall, of all the Italian restaurants, everyone loves like Olive Garden. And I know it's not like accurate Italian food.
Hot dog buns brushed with garlic butter is what they are.
Well, I'm not a huge fan of Olive Garden, that's for sure.
Alright, so I have my Bellini here. I gave it a try. It's pretty good actually. I really enjoy it. You definitely taste the Prosecco. It's probably the main flavor in this, as it should be. You really get the flavor of the wild raspberry too. I don't really taste peach a whole lot. It's good. I enjoy it. If you're the type that doesn't like drinks that are super aggressive with the alcohol, this is a good one. I give it a 3.6.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
If we're rating this bread though, I don't know how I'd do it.
I don't know, I mean...
If we're rating like macaroni girls bread, if we're doing that, I mean I would rate that, it's better than like average,
Yeah.
like non-authentic Italian food.
I mean, it's good, like, I'm eating it, but it's not blowing my socks off.
Yeah.
So if I had to rate it, I would probably give it 3, 4, somewhere in there.
Same for me. I think 3 3s for me. I think it's a little above average, and I think this is better than like some bread you find on Disney property. I just don't think it's like anything spectacular.
Alright, so we got our appetizer. We got some garlic parmesan chicken wings. They look really good. They look nice and crispy. They have a good amount of sauce on them. But I'm excited to try them. I was kind of skeptical of them because it's kind of weird to have chicken wings at a place like this, but so far they look good, so we'll give them a try. Alright. I mean, they're crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. The sauce is a pretty good flavor.
Honestly, here, there's not too much that I'd like physically say is wrong here. This is like what I'd want if I got wings. That being said though, this is what I want from like a standard, more average restaurant. So I don't think they're like the best quality wings I've ever tried in my life. So I'm not going to give them like a 4 or something.
Yeah, we're not going to give it a 4,
yeah.
But I think they're pretty decent for what they are. For what you're going to want in a theme park.
Yeah.
At a restaurant like this where you're not expecting like the best food in the world in front of your face.
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
I will say, what were there, 5 or 6 of these? And it was $14, so a little bit on the pricier side. But if you want chicken wings, they're not bad.
Something I really liked about them is I'm more of a person who likes boneless wings just because I don't like getting my hands all sticky. That being said, this was more of like a dry rub kind of thing. Nothing really like saucy, nothing really like really gross for the hands. Which I really like because I really don't like having sticky hands, especially when videotaping too. That being said, I think I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly that, 3.5.
Yeah.
Apparently this is like a house-made mayonnaise dipping sauce. I thought it was ranch, so I didn't even try it because I don't like ranch at all. But it's some kind of dipping sauce. Goo gave it a try. I'm gonna try it. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's a really nice flavor, some really nice spices. It's definitely mayonnaise based.
I feel like I've tried this before. I don't know where, but it's good.
I wish I would have used more, but I really like that a lot. If you come, don't forget about your mayonnaise dipping sauce. It's really good.
Does that modify the score for you?
Well, the one thing I'll say is the dipping sauce. So because it's mayonnaise based, it's thicker and had a really strong flavor. So I feel like if I would have dipped the chicken wing in it, it would have been overpowering. That would have been mostly what you would have tasted. And it's more of a condiment, it's just on the side. So that being said, I don't think it would have modified the score for me.
Overall, I do feel like there's some value if you have something that's good without the sauce and with the sauce. I think that's pretty good. So for me, I think I'm going to move mine to a 3.51.
3.51, wow.
Yeah. One more.
With a high honor. There's chicken wings and their sauce.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the trio right here. It looks like you have some chicken parmesan, some fettuccine alfredo, and some spaghetti meatballs right there. And we also got the pepperoni pizza, which looks decent. We'll try it out.
Tony's Pizza Pie.
Wow.
That's what it's called.
Tony himself made it. And they just throw some parmesan too.
So shredded parmesan.
So where should we start?
I want to try some of the trio. I think the trio looks best to me.
I'm going to start with the pizza.
Alright.
The pizza pie, excuse me, I said it wrong.
Alright, so Goo's eating his pizza. What's Goo think of it?
It's not horrible at all. It's better than Pinocchio's, that's for sure. I might need another slice to get a full review of it. But really not that bad. I was expecting it to be far worse.
At the chicken parmesan here. It's a nice piece of chicken. Juicy, crispy, it's cooked nicely. I don't think the sauce is bad at all. A lot of people had said that they thought it was comparable to a canned sauce. I don't think it's bad.
I just tried the chicken parmesan too. The chicken's not bad, but I think I disagree with you on the sauce. I wasn't a huge fan of the sauce. It was okay. I just felt like they could have put more effort in it, I think.
I mean, it's not the best sauce I've ever had. Is it comparable to some kind of chain Italian restaurant? Probably.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, I think everything I've tried so far, very comparable to like average chain Italian food. So not really like horrible, but
the fettuccine alfredo is pretty much the same. It's comparable to just any other chain Italian restaurant. I think ultimately though, that's not the worst thing. I don't think people really come here because they have the best Italian food. It's kind of fun. It's in the Magic Kingdom. If you're here anyway for the day, you don't have to leave. It's not bad food by any means. It's just not anything special.
I just tried the spaghetti meatballs. The meatball itself was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It just didn't really. The sauce was really strong, and I just felt like it wasn't the best meatball I ever had.
A little bit tough for a meatball.
Yeah.
Basically, to me, it just tastes like basically, it just tastes like a standard meatball.
I was exactly going to say that, yeah.
Just with marinara sauce
Yeah.
on top.
The spaghetti meatball is pretty standard as well. I just feel like a lot of my pasta didn't have a lot of sauce on it, and it just kind of tasted plain. It didn't taste very good. Maybe it could have been better mixed a little bit, which I guess I could have done.
I didn't try any of this spaghetti yet. Did you try the fettuccine?
Not yet.
The spaghetti was just standard spaghetti. It was exactly what I expected based on the rest of the food. I moved on to the pizza now. I'm trying to think of what pizza it reminds me of. I'm thinking Red Baron. It reminds me of some kind of frozen pizza. I don't remember which one it is. Some frozen pizza that we make all the time.
Newman's Own.
Could be Newman's Own. Whatever it is, it's very comparable to a pizza you could get in the frozen food section.
The pizza tastes pretty standard. I think the best way I could put it is, it tastes like if you got pizza at a pasta-based Italian restaurant. And as Matt said, kind of like a standard.
You go to a Italian restaurant that makes frozen pizza.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Not bad by any means though.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. Just you know, nothing you can't get at Walmart. We still have dessert to eat, but pretty much at this point, I think I'd say if you're strictly looking for good Italian food, you don't care about where it is, you don't care about the theming, you don't care about the price, there's probably going to be better places on Disney property. But this is unique in the way that it has some nice theming. It's inside the Magic Kingdom.
On Main Street too.
On Main Street, USA. So it definitely has a lot going for it outside of the food. So I guess at the end of the day, it just depends on what you're looking for at a restaurant.
I think I forgot to give my thoughts on the fettuccine. But overall, pretty standard. I think it tastes exactly like your normal non-authentic chain Italian Alfredo sauce with standard fettuccine as well. Nothing bad, but still just kind of fit in with everything around it. Nothing really surprising here. I think like overall though, like if I was to rate the whole trio, I think I would. I don't know. I feel like the chicken parmesan was decent. I wasn't a fan of the spaghetti meatballs. I feel like it was something I could make at home much better, I think. And the fettuccine was okay, but overall I think I'm going to give it a 3-3.
Yeah, I was thinking 3-3 as well.
And then for the pizza, are not bad. not good either, I don't think. Maybe a 3.37.
3.7.
3.37.
Oh,
3.37.
3.37.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a solid 3. The pizza.
Oh, really?
It was okay, but like I said, I don't think it's anything you couldn't get at Walmart.
Yeah.
So you're still half out of the picture.
I will say though, this pizza is much better than Pinocchio's or many of the other like quick service pizzas you can get on Disney property.
I don't know. I haven't had Pinocchio's.
Well,
so,
maybe we'll have to do that.
Yeah, we'll have to do a video then.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a dessert. We got a chocolate hazelnut budino. It's a rich chocolate hazelnut custard with chocolate torta topped with caramel, toasted meringue, and pralines. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty promising. I'm excited to give it a try. We got our budino. It looks pretty good as the toasted meringue, the pralines. You want to try first?
Sure, I'll take a little scoop in. Do you mind if I just try this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Kind of like a pudding type thing, like a mixture of a pudding and a mousse, I'd say. Definitely not bad. It's like a hazelnut taste. It has some texture on the top with like a little, what are they? Caramel?
Pralines
and things on the top.
I want to get to the bottom and see what's down here. There's something darker is really nice. I wish there was more of it. It's some kind of cake or something. Alright, I'm going to make a bold statement here. If you removed the praline and the caramel and the meringue and all that stuff and you just had the filling tastes exactly like a snack pack chocolate pudding you could get at the grocery store. It's not bad. I love those. I used to eat them all the time. But that's essentially what you're getting. They got some snack pack chocolate pudding and fancy that. I like it.
I hate to bring back chain restaurants into this, but I don't remember which one, but one of them had like a trio of like dessert jars, like little mini desserts. Maybe it was Olive Garden, maybe. And this tastes exactly like one of those small little jars, only a bigger version. Nothing really special, but I kind of agree. Just pretty much pudding with the hazelnut and the praline. Both really good, but it's nothing spectacular.
Some people were really harsh on this restaurant. They said like they couldn't even eat the food. It just wasn't good at all. I don't think it was terrible. I think we'll probably finish up outside, give our final thoughts outside, but at the end of the meal, I mean, I'm not upset. I'm not disgusted. I'm not arched over the table throwing up. It wasn't that bad. Not as bad as people made it out to be, but not fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give our final thoughts outside.
I guess that being said, we'll see you guys outside at the.
All right, we're outside now. Honestly, what do you think? I mean, it wasn't the worst food I've ever had. I don't think it was as terrible as some people say, but it was definitely your standard, like, Italian chain food. What I would say, so if you want a restaurant in the Magic Kingdom, if you want the theming, the experience, all that stuff, the food wasn't terrible. If you just want some cheap Italian food and you don't want to pay as much for it and you want to leave Disney property, I would go to Fazoli's if this is all I want, if this is the quality of food I'm looking for. I'll also add to that, if it weren't for the chicken wings and the bread, I would just assume they're probably back there making everything in an easy bake oven. Like it all just tasted frozen, like they were just microwaving it or something.
Yeah.
But like I said, edible, just exactly what you would expect from a standard chain Italian restaurant. I think I'd give it a solid 3.
Yeah. So honestly, pretty much the same for me. I know I rated some things pretty high, and going from there, I'm rating the whole experience now, and that's including weighing the entree a little bit more, weighing weighing everything else differently. Of course, the wings were very decent. The bread was good. But overall, like the entrees, I was really disappointed with the spaghetti and meatballs. I think that was very, very, very disappointing for me. The fettuccine alfredo was okay. But overall, like, if they can't make a spaghetti and meatball, I don't know if they're an Italian restaurant I can recommend. That being said, I think I'm definitely just going to have to go to 3. Yeah, so I think a solid 3. Overall, this is one of the most average restaurants I've seen here on Disney property. Nothing really special, but nothing really bad at all. And if you want to come here, if you want to come to Main Street, I mean, I wouldn't really stop anyone. But there are far better options, I'd say. That being said, 3 for me, and you said 3 as well, so I think we can agree on that. So, I think it was pretty good. We got to go, and of course we got to try out Tortuga Tavern, check out all the new things going around the park, see some characters, go in Big Top as well. And we finally got to go to Tony's, kind of solve the mystery, the rumors of whether it's really that bad. And it really wasn't that bad. So, thank you guys so much for watching, as usual. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and if you subscribe, welcome to the Goo Crew. So as usual, I'm Goo, I'm Matt, and you're you, and we both wish a Goo to each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next video, live stream, or whatever I see you guys in.
Happy Halloween.